Hey guys, what is going on? So it's Ben here, and today I'm going to be talking over some F-35 gameplay on Gulf of Oman. So I'm going to do a bit of a post-commentary. Not all of my videos are going to be live comms, and today I have two topics that I want to talk about. The first one being, I'm going to jump straight into it, that there has been allegedly some talk about Frostbite 2, and Frostbite 2 is basically the engine that runs Battlefield 3, and there's been a lot of talk about why it was built for this particular generation of consoles, because the developers have actually said now that Frostbite 2 was built for the next generation of consoles, and what that means is it was basically built for Xbox 720 and PS4, and they made the engine so powerful that it actually can't run properly on Xbox 360 and PS3, and there's been a huge amount of absolute flaws with Frostbite 2, with especially the PS3. I have on several occasions just had moments where my PS3 just crashes for no reason. There was this huge glitch with I can't remember the map. It was Strike at Karkin, that was the map, and as soon as you finished the game, the actual game would freeze, everything would freeze, so you'd have to turn off your PS3 and turn it back on again. And Frostbite 2 with impact lag for the PS3 was the worst that I've ever seen on any other game, and it was a lot worse on PS3 than it was on Xbox 360. So, in all honesty, it was such a big move that the engine is so powerful that it actually can't run properly. But we always see this with, especially comparing it to the PC, to the consoles. The PC can handle 64 players, loads of different vehicles and loads of different maps, and they've just got so many extra things because the PC players have the ability to upgrade their everything, their graphics card, their CPU, their memory, their RAM, everything. I know memory and RAM are the same thing, but the developers can make the engine as powerful and as needy as they want for the PC, because at the end of the day they can run it on low, medium, high and ultra settings. They can just run them on different settings, but with the consoles they've got to be at a default, and they actually overdid it with the new engine. I mean, just the comparison between PC and consoles is just huge. But even with the PC, I'm just going to go into PC now, they've actually allegedly said that they designed the game so it was too powerful for normal PCs, normal standard spec PCs. And obviously we know that most people know that you have to have a graphics card for most PC games. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about they have to have more memory than a normal gaming PC would have. So they have to upgrade it to actually fit the required specs that Battlefield 3 demands. I mean, I've heard of Battlefield 3 PC players who have spent 3-4 grand sterling on gaming PCs, and that is just absolutely crazy. And they just overshot the mark. They made it so that the hardware that you needed to invest in was so powerful that it just made the game pretty much unusable for the people on PC, especially, who just want to play it for fun. They don't want to be serious, they don't want to spend a lot of money. I mean, just a normal standard spec PC would let you probably run Battlefield 3 on low to medium settings. So you're not going to get the best out of the game, are you? So I don't know really what they were thinking, but I know for a fact that Frostbite 2 was definitely built for the PS4 and 720. They actually admitted that on Twitter, and I mean, we know for a fact now that the PS4 is going to have a graphics card in it that is worth about 500 sterling. I mean, it's going to raise the bar. PS4, from what I've heard, is going to raise the bar so much from what Xbox 720 is going to offer, but also they're not going to be offering hard disks. You have to download all the content, but that's for another video. And the other thing I wanted to talk about quickly was there's been a lot of talk about Battlefield Dinos. And basically what this is the equivalent to zombies. The whole idea came from Twitter. I mean, there was just this fan, I think, who actually went onto Twitter and contacted one of the developers, just mentioned him in a post and said, why don't we bring Battlefield Dinosaurs instead of to compete with zombies, Call of Duty Zombies? And the developer actually replied back to him and said, and he effectively targeted the whole community and said, is this something that you would want, and is it something you'd be interested in? So then the next step of it was that he actually started posting on Reddit, on the Battlefield 3 subreddit of the whole Reddit community, and from there on, people have been pretty much just talking non-stop about it. And one of the things is that they actually think that they're going to develop it with armored kill, but this is so far-fetched that I'm not sure whether they're going to take the risk, but I think it would work out. I mean, just imagine on Caspian border a big T-Rex in the middle of the map, and you have to strategically go in with tanks and planes and take them all out, and there'll be velociraptors just running around. Just think about how crazy that would be. I mean, you wouldn't be limited to 4 players, I don't think. You could probably have 12 players, something like that. I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. I mean, the new map packs as well, you can just expand it. They could probably just put them on all the maps. Just think about little tiny carnivores just running around Grand Bazaar, for example. I mean, that would be something special. But yeah, I think I've gone over the gameplay now, so I'm going to have to find some new gameplay. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. And if you could, comment, rate, and subscribe. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.